Hey y'all, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You watch my channel Mizzle 14, and I'm here doing a review of Insecure Season 4, Episode 3. I want everyone to appreciate everyone who has been supporting my channel. I just want everybody to know to please support my other reviews like Insecure, some other ones that's not getting the highest views as the other ones. I just want to let you know that I do shows, not too much mainstream shows. Yes, I can watch 90 Day Fiance, I can watch all that stuff. But I want to bring light to other shows as well that I enjoy. And Insecure is one of the shows I really enjoy. I know a lot of people don't get into it. But hey, Insecure shows different issues and stuff that is very relatable to black families or African American community, and not just African American community. It could be related to anyone. So it just spread light of different issues that I want to talk about that this episode. And this episode is no different. I enjoy it because it shows different things and different levels of relationships and friendship and how it goes. It could be good one day, it could be not good the next day. So I enjoy it. So I appreciate everyone who has been supporting my channel, who has been supporting watching Insecure. If you don't watch the show, but you watch my reviews, I really appreciate that. Please put that in the comment section and your thoughts about the issues that might be brought up, and just move forward. All right, let's just jump right into it. All right, so Lawrence is practicing his pitch. I think he's trying to practice to get one up in his company, like to get a promotion and stuff. So he's practice on the mirror. While he's practicing, freaking Condola is freaking in the bed. She had this loud ass freaking alarm clock that sounded like a freaking. It's like really loud. I was like, gosh, why you just can't get music or something like that? Like a lot of people do with their freaking music tones. So she got that on. He said, that's crazy. And they talk about their little Thanksgiving plans because this episode is about Thanksgiving. I said, oh, Thanksgiving, that's a way long time ago. But you know, the show is it's their own timeline. But it's Thanksgiving, and everybody talk about their plans. And he really have nothing as much. He talk about family and stuff, but she hosting a Friendsgiving dinner, and she hosts it. So she said she having it, and Laura said, "Can I just come to your thing?" And she didn't really invite him. He just offered himself to her to come, and she said, "Oh, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can come." And then she had to wait for a plumber to fix her sink because her sink is messed up. So she had other things to going on, and he working on it, and he tried to get his little thing in before he go to work, but she said, I got a lot of stuff going on. And right Miss Day was about to do it again, like she was in the chat, oh, let's do it. The alarm went off. I said, you better cut that thing off, and it kills the whole mood. It kills the whole mood. So they left. So Lawrence went to his office, and they found out that they canceled the plan. And he also found out that they are reconstructing and restructuring his work. And like I said, downsizing and doing other things. I mean, his job is okay. He's not getting fired. It's just that he ain't not getting the promotion that he wants to. He want to move up in the company, but now they rearranging, restructuring things in his company. Now he's feels some type of way about it. So, okay, he said he worked so hard, and now he had a vibe with his best friend Chad. And I was like, I forgot his name for a while, Chad. And you know, Chad, how Chad is. He speaks his mind, all that stuff. He would say, listen, it is what it is. You black and you got a safety net, so you're all good. What are you talking about? Well, you making money too, so you better upgrade that little freaking thing you got, because Chad said he had something going on, and a lot of things is not well for him, but he got a nice car. And it's always like that. Usually when you really don't have much and you don't even have money, you pitching from things, but you buy yourself something not expensive what you don't really need, and you don't want to why you bought it, because I guess you want to feel good to have something that you bought even though you ain't supposed to buy it. So that's what exactly Chad did. He said, why you bought that? He said, I need something. I need to be shown out. I need to let people know that I'm bothered about it. And he said, you need to do something too, because you got it. So upgrade that thing and stop freaking embarrassing your girlfriend with that freaking little hoopty that you got right there. And he said, I'm good with that. She don't mind with it. He said, you tell yourself that. Chad, he don't care. He speak his mind. So that's it. So we had Issa. We have Issa sitting down. No, before that. No, Issa was sitting down. Yeah, she was sitting down. And she was looking at something. And Lawrence came in because I guess he was supposed to have a lunch date with Condola. So Condola Lawrence came in and him and Issa talked, and they was doing little jokes of movies because she was watching something and he spoiled it for her, and then they was more different. They was like going back and forth with jokes of different movies like the Ready to Exhale, Set It Off, some other things, Coming to America. They was saying different endings of how different movies ends, and it was like they little bonding moment jokes. So Condola came in and she caught them in the middle of it, and right in the middle he was saying that Set It Off, everybody died except for Jada. They laughed a little bit. She said, Jada died? He said, yeah. Oh, no. He was doing little jokes about movies. He said, oh, nothing about me. And it was kind of awkward because it was like, okay. You could tell that it does feel a little awkward, even though they might be okay with that when you moved on from your ex and then you see your ex with their new person right now. So sometimes when you spend so long with someone and then you see them move on, it could kind of hurt. Now we found out why Issa might feel a little bit about it, why Lawrence, her feelings about Lawrence moving on, and I'll explain that in a minute because she did make a valid point in how like a lot of females. I'll explain that in a minute. So Issa said it just kind of felt a little awkward because she spent so much spending so long with him, and it's weird. She's okay that he moving on, and she's okay that Condola and him having a relationship. It just feels awkward a little bit. So even though she might be okay with them being together, it just feels weird at times. Especially you see them together in your face. It's one thing that you see them, you hear about them and you know that she's with them and she said okay, but now you see them in your face, like it just brings something up to you. And I think that's what Issa was feeling. So while they was sitting there waiting for their table, I guess that's their table they were supposed to sit on, she said, oh, I gotta go, everything. And then they called her order that she ordered some food that she was going to sit there. And she said, no, I can order to go. And he said, eat it for Issa. And she was like, it's been like war awkward for her. And she just took her plate and just went out the door. And she just looked back in them when Condola and Lawrence hugged. I said, oh, Issa. I feel that because she's been for 5 years with a guy. And you see that he moved on and just doing him. Now, Issa and Molly went food shopping. And, you know, they friendship are deteriorating. It's like it's started decreasing. And it's like they go distance and distant from each other. And it's like, it's also like that. It's like they both have some feelings towards each other, reservation towards each other. And they tell her how they feels. And as you tell each other how they feels, y'all growing apart. The Molly is very judgmental. She is very into her ways, how she feels things, and she very strongly feels how she feels. Like, it doesn't change her mind until somebody has to slap her on the face, not really literally, but let her know what's up. And then she realized, okay, maybe I've been tripping so damn much, and then she just started changing. But she's still how she is. Now, Issa is the way Issa is, like, she is coming up with her own ways and her own set her things. And she's just not getting sick and tired of things and how Molly reacts and stuff. So they both were talking. Issa's supposed to come to Molly's house for the pie because she always comes to get a pie. I said, I better know that right. Sure, if you don't come for the food, you better get a slice of pie. You better get a pie, a whole pie to go home and stuff. So she's supposed to come. So I said, okay, cool. So they all talking a little bit, and then Issa brought up that she's ran into Condola and Lawrence. And Molly said, I don't know why you still okay with the fact that they together. And so I don't understand that. And Issa said, well, it's not to understand because I'm over it. Me and him not together. And it's a little awkward at first, but it's not bad. It's not really bad. We can get along and we can move on from that because I don't feel any type of way about them being together. Even though she still has some feelings about how he became the different person that she was with. That's what our issue was. But she's not to the point that she's so bitter that she will destroy that for him. Or be like the angry, bitter black woman. She don't want that. So it's okay. And you can tell they digging at each other because she said one thing and then she said one thing. And then she said, what's going on? What's going on between us? It seemed like we had throwing shade and throwing digs, jabbing at each other for no reason. Everything to calm down. And they said cool. And they just kept doing their shopping and move on, kept doing their shopping and just move on from that. And I said, oh, you could tell it's going to be further and further apart. Because I forgot in the first episode, Very beginning, Molly was on the phone. No, Issa was on the phone to say talking to someone, and she said she don't mess with and she don't f with Molly anymore. So during the season, we seen how their friendship are decreasing and their friendship are waning down, like deteriorating. It's losing their friendship, their best friend status, and it's just going further apart, further apart, further apart, further apart. So to the point that they don't mess with each other. So now we seeing how their friendship could be good, and now we seeing the aftermath of how some friendship just falls apart, and then we seeing that during the season as each episode go along. So Molly went to her family. So Issa and her brother Amar was going to their mother's house, and Issa's mother is Wendy with Carol Robinson. I said, "Oh snap, go ahead, you better do it." Hey, mama, so young and beautiful as it is. I guess her boyfriend Stanley messed her himself, so she went to the hospital to go with Stanley, while she told them to go with the twins and stuff like that in the house and keep them company. They said, F those twins, we ain't dealing with those. So Amar and Issa went to a Mexican place to have Thanksgiving. Sometimes that's happened when you don't cook and you don't want to go to nobody's family house. There are restaurants that still open and everything, and you can still eat there. They have Thanksgiving specials, so you can order that, and you can have a platter of Thanksgiving food. So that's how it is, and they can how they make their money. So they sit down, they was a Mexican place, and they talk back and forth, back and forth. And the mom brought up an issue about how all that hypocritical things that's going in that house, but he got preyed on, he got ridiculed, he got judged at the house. Like they both said that how mom kind of bad him when he brought his roommate over to the house, and they did a long prayer, also jabbing to the fact that he's with another man. But mind you, that the auntie had a married man dating a married man in the house, but nobody said nothing about that. But it was him. He did. So he said he just come to the point that he said he don't give a f what people say about him. He do live his life. Don't live your life by other people's rules, other people's judgment. Just do you. And that's what he told Issa about. He said, listen, don't live your life how other people feel about you. Do what you feel is right. And so Issa and Amar are really good, and they talk, and he's doing him. And they all the cast members, even Kelly was funny self doing freaking FaceTime of her family and with her aunties and getting drunk and carrying on and stuff like that. Derek and his wife Tiffany, they all doing their thing. Chad is doing his. So they all doing their own family thing. And so Issa Amar, they hug it out. So she dropped them off and they said, listen, we good. And he's going to do him. He said he's not going to worry about anybody else anymore. He's not going to worry about what people think, and he's going to worry about what to do. Because he put himself out there, and that stuff don't ever come right. So he's just doing him. And that's what he gave the lesson. So throughout the time, Issa told Molly, he said, listen, I'm going to let you know I'm running a little behind. I'm going to let you know about the pie time. Molly said, do you, girl. I guess that's like a do you, girl. And then she said, you know what? Amar told her that, and he got out the car. Issa texted Molly and said, oh, can we talk until another time? And Molly said, okay, cool. And that's it. I was all right. And now Molly, in Molly's house, you know, I think she was responsible to making the pies with her mom. And that's what I did last Thanksgiving. I made pies, sweet potato pies. And it came out good. It was really good. Yeah, I am. So like that. I'm not a professional, but it came out good. They made pies. And she was talking, and Molly still felt type of way about her father. Remember, last season, Molly found out that her father cheated on her mom one time. And the mom forgave him. And he made it up. He was a good guy. He made a mistake. And she forgave him on something. But Molly had this whole little thing of her father, because she was comparing a lot of her relationship to her father. How her father was so good. He was so perfect. He was the best dad. All that stuff. And to find out that he cheated, she's like, he's the worst person in the world. How could Mom forgive him? All that stuff. He shouldn't have done that. And it's like that. I was like, girl, at the end of the day, your father made a mistake. He's a guy. This is different between a cheater and someone who had cheated and know they did messed up. A cheater will keep continuing cheating and have no remorse of them doing it. They continuing, and only apologize because they got caught and they don't want nobody to leave them. A person who has cheated, who is remorseful, is someone who a good standing person. He's a guy. He cheated. He made a mistake, and he learned from mistake, and he never did it again. And the mom forgave him, and he worked out. He worked out from doing things and also making his relationship better with his wife. And he did what he had to do. He probably apologized. He did what he do. He made sure his wife trusts him again. He's Amali's mom, and she forgave him, and they good. And Molly still hung up on that because she still gave him a hard time, like awkwardness. It's like couple months from that, like 3 or 4 months that she was giving him the cold shoulder. And I said, oh, it's only 3 or 4 months. That's the timeline, and she was not having it. And then the other family members come. One of the brothers have a good baby on the way, and the little boy had a little gold digger type of chick, whatever, and with their little son, and they about to play taboo, and Molly she ain't trying to be here for her dad. She keep curving, and one of her brothers saw that, he said, what's going on? Girl, we know you give Dad a hard time. It's after that. She said, I can't believe why these people forgave him on something that they think are good. He said, at the end of the day, Mom, she did that because she know he's a good guy, and your father has been doing well, and he has learned from that, and he did enough to make sure that his mom, he know he's not gonna do that again, and he made a mistake. It was a one-time thing, and he never cheated again. So you just gotta get over that, girl. It's not about you. Then she came around, and she sat next to her father, gave her a pie, and they get it good, and then he said, let's talk about Taboo again. I remember that game. Taboo was one of those games. Especially in college, we was going in on Taboo. I remember that. The words that you can't say things to get you off the, like if you had to let people know about birthday, you can't say birthday, you can't say day, you can't say born. You gotta let the person know to identify the word as birthday, but you can't say type of words that will freaking give easy clues to that word. So we used to go in at college about that game. That was that. So we'll see that. Now, Condola and Lawrence. So Condola did Friendsgiving, and she had her friends over. Uppity friends, like they say that Condola is like the Spike Lee of the events. She always hosts these events and stuff like that. So Lawrence came in. He nice little short and everything, and he played off like he could fix a sink because the plumber didn't see the plumber, like he saw that's a sink. I said, yeah, that's a sink. What do you think? You a plumber, right? He didn't fix it, so she had to come to somebody get somebody else. But he said, no, I got it. Play it off like that, and then he went to YouTube how to do it. YouTube. I was like, okay, that was that. And then they talk, and she got that one drunk friend. Nikki was all laughing for no other reason. She was cracking up. She had me cracking up. I said, Nikki, you better stop it. She was laughing up the store, and everybody was like, okay, that's drunk Nikki. They used to it. So she was cracking up the store, and they was talking about little things. Now, drunk Nikki went with Lawrence to get some more wine, and drunk Nikki said, listen, I'm glad you everything, because she moved on herself. Basically, another worship before him said that was an F buddy, like somebody she could freak with after her divorce with her ex, and Perry not want to get married again. So Lawrence talked to Condola after everything's said and done, and they cleaned up, and he felt bothered. He said, your friend is basically telling me we are fuck buddies. It's like that. And she said, that's not what it is. And everything. And he asked, are you still hung up with your ex? And she said, that been a long time ago with divorce. That's not what it is. No. And she said, I should feel something way about you and your ex. She said, no, we broke up. And said, yeah, but y'all had little jokes and stuff like that together. Y'all well known. Y'all been together for a long time. And he said, well, that's not because I broke up with her. She said, yeah, but because she cheated. Yeah, but what if she hadn't cheated? Would you have left her? And that's the story of the thing. I don't think he would have left her if she did not cheat it. So that was put him in perspective. It's like, okay, you need to calm down, little boy, because you is not that one to make judgments. So later on, Lawrence was seeing different people FaceTime and Instagram posts and lives, and Issa put her thing, and he put a smiling face, and she was responding back. I said, okay, cool. Now, the part I said I was going to talk about how Issa feel about Lawrence, because she said that when she felt that she had got the work in progress Lawrence. She had the person that was building himself, and she was basically building him up to what's your standards. And now that they're not together anymore, Condola got the upgraded version, the person that doing things, the person who paying for dinners, the person who doing himself, and the fact that she got the build up person, and now she got the product of her work. She felt up away. That's what she felt about Dolores and Condola. She not mad at them together. She just mad that I put all this work on him, and then she reaping the benefits. So that was Insecure, y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Tell me how y'all feel about this episode, and I'll talk to y'all later. All right, peace. Tell me how y'all feel about what I just said about Issa.